How's it? Welcome back. So before we get on to the main topic for this video, where I'll be giving you a really awesome YouTube and Instagram channel recommendation, especially if you're into like Hawaiian history and things. But a quick side note, so we're currently doing renovations to our house, changing up a couple of our bathrooms, and we have a few construction workers over here right now who could start making a whole hell of a lot of noise at any moment. It's been relatively quiet the past 10 or 15 minutes, so I figured I would try to squeeze this video in really quickly while it's not super duper loud. Anyway, I recently made a new playlist on my YouTube channel called The Favorites, and I really like it because it gives me a lot of leeway to talk about totally random off-topic shit that I wouldn't normally cover in the channel. And I got a really awesome random recommendation for you today, especially if you are watching or have already watched Jason Momoa's new show on Apple TV, Chief of War, which is about the Hawaiian Kingdom, or as I mentioned earlier, if you're just interested in like Hawaiian history in general, or on like the slimmer chance, if you're really into canoe paddling, like 6-man paddling, he covers a lot of that as well on his channel. But the channel is called Kveeks, so Kveeks, same on YouTube and on Instagram. And it's actually short for his name, which is Kawika, which is a pretty common or popular Hawaiian name, which is spelled Kawika, Kawika, where like W's are actually pronounced like V's in Hawaiian. Like there is no V though. So say like Hawaii, right? It actually should be pronounced Hawaii, and you might hear it said like that sometimes and be wondering why. That is why. Anyway, this guy's channel is dope, and like if you've been watching Chief of War, he'll take it to like the actual locations where like you know, a lot of this stuff happens, because a lot of Chief of War takes place on the Big Island. He lives on the Big Island, and he'll go like to the actual spots. So like for example, I believe it was episode 5 of Chief of War, but it ends with like Jason Momoa and King Kamehameha racing down this Holua slide. And that's actually like a real slide. When I was watching it in the show, I was thinking like, I know those are real, but man, like one that big, it's like all the way down the mountain, they rocket off into the water. And I don't know if like the rocketing off into the water part is how it really is, but part of that Holua slide is still there. It's over a mile long. He takes you to the spot, talks about how the Hawaiians built it and all of that. Also gets into some of the so like, in case you don't know, like there's things about rocks where like a lot of tourists would come here and they'll go to different mountains or areas and they want to take a rock home. And that's kind of like a big no-no. And he goes into some of the reasons about why that is and how these rocks are so important to Hawaiian culture and stuff like that. But really dope channel. He even has some videos where like he rescues dogs who end up getting stuck in like lava tubes and shit. And so he recently made, or recently-ish, maybe about a month or so ago, did like a compilation video of a lot of his different rescues over the years. So really awesome channel, cool guy, digs into the history of all this stuff. And like I said, does a lot of like 6-man canoe paddling and things like that. So if you happen to be into that, I used to paddle myself, so I enjoyed those videos. But really cool guy, really awesome channel, very knowledgeable, and he has cool perspectives on things. So I'll link to a couple of the videos that I referenced in this video somewhere in the description, in the comments, wherever it is that I post this. Check it out. You won't be disappointed.